You know that feeling, don't you? You walk into a room, maybe it's a party, maybe a networking thing, and it's just buzzing with strangers. And you get that little knot in your stomach, that single thought in your head. Okay, how do I do this? How do I connect with anyone here? It's totally universal. But what if there was a simple switch you could just flip in your brain?
Okay, let's just pause on this for a second, because this quote, this is the whole secret sauce. The real key to charisma, to making a killer first impression, isn't about you being the most interesting person there. Nope, it's about making the other person feel like they are. It's this huge shift from thinking me, to you.
And this powerful idea is the heart of what we're digging into today. And it's all based on this fantastic book by Leo Lowndes. This isn't about some kind of magic charisma you're either born with or you're not. This is about learning actual doable techniques, little tricks as she calls them, that can honestly change the game for you.
So, where do we even begin? Well, you might think you have a few minutes to kind of charm someone, but the truth is that clock is ticking way faster. Lowndes makes it super clear that people are creating a mental snapshot of you in like the first 10 seconds. And guess what? That first judgment is almost entirely nonverbal.
I mean, just look at this. It really says it all. The way you look and the way you move makes up more than 80% of someone's first impression of you. Let that sink in. Before you've even said hi, the majority of their opinion is already formed. That's why mastering this silent conversation is without a doubt your first and most powerful move.
So, let's build right on that. We're going to jump into the first set of techniques for acing that silent conversation. We're going to focus on the two most powerful tools you have right on your face, your smile and your eyes.
First up, technique number 1, the flooding smile. You know, we're all told to just smile more, but a quick automatic grin can feel kind of cheap, you know? The trick here is the pause. You look at the person, you wait for just a beat, like you're actually seeing them, and then you let this big, genuine smile just wash over your face.
And here's why that works so brilliantly. That little split-second delay makes the smile feel earned. It feels special, like it's just for them. Lowndes actually brings up a study that showed women in business who were a little slower to smile were seen as more credible. It makes your warmth feel authentic, not just like some default setting.
All right, next up, we've got technique number 2, sticky eyes. This is so much better than just make eye contact. I love this visual. Just picture that your eyes are literally glued to theirs with like warm, gooey taffy. You don't just snap your gaze away. Even if there's a pause, you hold on. And when you finally do have to look away, you do it slowly, almost reluctantly, like you're stretching that taffy till it finally breaks.
The impact of this is huge. It just screams, I'm interested in you, and I respect you. The book talks about the study where some people were secretly told to count how many times their partner blinked, which forced them to have really intense eye contact. The result? The people being stared at reported way higher feelings of respect and even fondness. Your gaze can literally make people feel seen. Okay, so we've got the face covered. Now let's talk about the rest of your body. Lowndes has this incredible line where she says, "The way you move is your autobiography in motion. It's your biggest success barometer. Your posture tells this whole story about your confidence or your lack of it before you do anything else."
So, how do you get that posture of a winner? Technique number 4 is a real game changer, even if it sounds a little weird. It's called hang by your teeth. Every single time you walk through a doorway, I want you to imagine one of those old-timey circus iron jaw bits hanging from the top. As you walk under it, you mentally bite down and you let it pull your whole body straight up. Your head lifts, your shoulders go back, your whole posture just clicks into place. It's such a cool mental trick to make great posture a habit.
And just as important as what you do with your posture is what you don't do. Fidgeting is a total credibility killer. The book explains that all that twitching and scratching and touching your face can send these subconscious signals that you're nervous or even being deceptive. I mean, even if you're just wiping sweat off your brow on a hot day, it can make you look shifty. If you want to look 100% credible, you've got to limit the fidget.
Okay, so your nonverbals are looking great. You've got the smile, the eye contact, your posture's perfect. But now you have to actually say something. And for so many of us, this is where the real panic starts to creep in. What on earth do I say?
This is the million-dollar question, right? We're always looking for that one perfect, witty, unforgettable opening line that's just going to magically charm everyone we meet. We think the words themselves have to be absolutely brilliant.
But here's the secret, and it's going to sound totally backwards. When it comes to small talk, the specific words you use are almost irrelevant. The real takeaway here is that it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's all about the mood, the tone, the music of your voice.
And this brings us to technique number 10, make a mood match. Before you just jump into a conversation, take a second and listen. Is the person you're talking to speaking kind of slow and calm, or are they all upbeat and energetic? Your job is to match that vibe for just a moment. If they're low energy and you come in all hyped up, it can feel really jarring. But if you match their energy first, you create this instant subconscious connection that just puts them at ease.
So we have covered a ton of ground, from your eyes and your smile all the way to the tone of your voice. Let's try and boil all this down into a simple little toolkit that you can start using like tonight. Here they are, the 4 foundational techniques. First, the flooding smile. Make it feel personal with that little delay. Second, sticky eyes. Create that powerful connection by letting your gaze linger. Third, hang by your teeth. Build that habit of confident posture every single day. And fourth, make a mood match. Start every conversation totally in sync. Seriously, these 4 tricks alone can revolutionize your first impressions.
At the end of the day, hearing about these techniques is one thing, but actually putting them into practice, that's where the magic really happens. They might feel a little weird at first, sure, but with a little practice, they become totally second nature. So, as you go into your next meeting or your next party, I'll just leave you with this one question. Which one of these little tricks are you going to put to the test?